Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. If you've been around for a while, you probably know what this setting means when I'm down here in my laundry room. It means it's my end of the month declutter with me, where I show you everything that I've decluttered this month. And as always, this will be a collaboration. This is actually my last declutter with me collaboration, at least group collab, because currently it's like an open collaboration where anybody can join in, but I actually haven't gotten quite a lot of participation over this past year, so I've decided to just go ahead and end this group collaboration. I will be doing some individual collaborations moving forward, so if you are interested in doing an individual collaboration with me on a declutter with me, please let me know down in the comments or contact me over on Instagram in my DMs. But with all that said, this month I will have a playlist linked in my description box below in case there are some friends joining me this month. I'm not sure if there will be, so you'll have to check out my description box for that. Also, just a little disclaimer, I know that some of these items I've shown in past videos over the last month, maybe month and a half. Sometimes things accumulate longer than a 4-week duration, but I will show you what I've collected. I know some things I have not shown you, so definitely continue watching if you want to see everything I decluttered in the month of December. Okay, first I'm going to start with some clothing items. I did get rid of some socks this month. I got rid of these fun socks that I don't tend to wear, and then also some short socks that were really worn out. I also am getting rid of this random workout shirt that is very see-through, and so I just don't wear it as often as my other workout shirts. I also am getting rid of, these are like a tummy protector. What do you call these? Oh my gosh, not protector. It's supposed to like suck in your stomach when you're wearing clothing that clings to you, but honestly I felt like it did nothing for me. Like all it did is feel tight around my waist. That's all I felt like it did. And so I think I wore this one time to a wedding, and literally on the way home from the wedding, well, to be fair, it was like a couple hours away, I had to stop to take these off. That's how tight they were. So getting rid of those. These pajama shorts, I'm so sad, y'all. I didn't realize I had some pills in the pocket, and I always check my pockets, but I don't think to check my pajama pockets. But look at this. I had a pill that was bright yellow, the granules on the inside, and it got all over. It actually got on other laundry items as well, but the other items I was able to get it out with a stain remover, but these I couldn't, you know, the pocket definitely would be looking like that, but also it just, I don't know if you can tell on camera, it just has little yellow stains all over it. Honestly, these have seen better days anyway, and I do have the top that matches, and the top is actually in better condition than the bottoms, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the top too. I just don't have it down here right now. And then the last clothing item, I debated about these shoes. They are kind of coming apart. Not really bad, but I don't even know. Can you see that? I think it's from me taking them off and on. So they've seen better days. I replaced them with something a little bit more stylish. I feel like these are a little bit outdated. I've had these, I don't know, probably for 8 to 10 years. So I went ahead and replaced those. Next up, I had some paints that I actually found in the laundry room here that are just old, and I feel like I was just holding on to them because I really liked these paint samples, these colors, but honestly, I feel like they're not any good anymore because of how old they are. And I had one other paint. This isn't a sample, but it is paint that it's almost gone. It probably is not even usable anymore. This was also in here. It is a quick start guide to our pool vacuum cleaner, and I don't really need it anymore. I know how to use it, and so I don't feel like I need this. But also with quick start guides and stuff like this in general, like instructions, all of that, you can typically find that kind of stuff online. And if it is an item like this where you don't know how to use it, you could probably do a quick search on YouTube and find tutorials on how to use it. From this laundry room, I also got rid of these 2 large Ikea bags. I don't shop at Ikea very often, and that is really the only place that I would take these to. And they're kind of too big for other shopping trips, so yeah, I just wasn't using them. These were also here in my laundry room. I had put them down here just as kind of a quarantine place to see if I could live without them, because I wasn't really using them to style with around my home, and I decided to just go ahead and get rid of them. This is also something that was down here in the laundry room, this big vase. And I feel like it's not really coming across on camera, but it's really not in great shape. This was a DIY project that I made it two-toned with kind of this textured bottom. But again, I'm just not grabbing for it when I'm styling my spaces, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. I also have, well, this is body soap and conditioner. I do have the shampoo bottle as well that I will be decluttering. Currently, we're just working our way through the last little bit of the shampoo that is left, but I purchased these probably a couple years ago, I think, because I was buying these items, these products at Costco, and it came in a huge bottle, and so I was decanting them into these smaller bottles, these more aesthetic bottles, but they were cheap and they were cheaply made, so they don't work really great, and I am going to be replacing them with a different product. I'm going to be buying my shampoo, conditioner, and body soap from Public Goods now instead of Costco, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. Okay, and then I have some random things that I don't believe I shared in any video. While I was wrapping presents for Christmas, I came across these little clear gift bags with twist ties, and honestly I think these are probably from when my kids were little, when they would have birthday parties and I would make gift bags for that, or maybe for when I was making teachers gifts, because I also had these 2 sticker sheets. One says thank you and one says just for you, and I don't remember the last time I used them, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those. And then, oh, I do think I talked about this in another video, but this came with some plastic bins that I purchased on Amazon, and I don't use these types of labels like with the chalk pen, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And then this is random, but this meat thermometer quit working on me. I think it melted somehow because it is kind of warped there on the back. This was a pretty cheap thermometer because I saw this exact one at our local grocery store, so I just went ahead and replaced it. And then this is a random library card that I found in my son's old room when I was cleaning out. It's my husband's office now. I was cleaning out that closet and I found this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Also in that closet I found this broken music stand. I think it's supposed to hold a saxophone probably, because my husband played saxophone in high school and I don't think this works. It just doesn't stand upright. And then this was also in that closet. I need to talk to my parents about this. This is a flute that I played when I was in high school, and my parents gave it to me for my daughter. She played flute and band in middle school, but how many years ago was that now that she has been out of middle school, because she did not do band in high school. More than 10 years ago. She's coming up on her 10-year reunion for high school. So a long time ago. It's just been sitting in my closet because I surely won't ever play it again. But my parents might be interested in it because they're both musicians and enjoy music. So I'm gonna ask them about this. I have 3 of these paper boxes that I got at Ikea many years ago. I used to use them to organize my boys' stuff when they were growing up, like all of their trinkets and things that they wanted to save or memorabilia. But I've been switching it over to plastic or like rope bins, just because I really don't like how these hold up. They do not hold up well. And honestly, I know this is weird, but it makes the stuff inside of it smell odd. I don't really know how to describe it, but I have 3 of these bins, and in one of them, there is a whole stack of school t-shirts that were my middle son's. And back when we decluttered his room before he moved away, he said he didn't want to keep any of them, and I was struggling letting them go, but I recognize that if he doesn't want them, then it probably is silly to keep them. Okay, I do have a few more items. They are out in my garage because they are big, bulky.
It's bulky, but I consider it carry-on.
And or messy. I just don't want to store them here in my laundry room. So I will take you out there and show you what else I'm decluttering. So I am going to be decluttering this bed frame. I found 2 on the side of the road several years ago, and I grabbed them both just because I felt like they were a pair. But you might notice this one is broken, and we didn't necessarily need 2. I only needed 1 for, at the time it was my son's room, but now it's my husband's office. And my husband uses that kind of as a day bed now sometimes. So we are keeping the 1 bed frame, but decluttering this one. I do have this rug rolled up, and it's kind of gross. I don't know if you can see the stain right there from my dog peeing on it, but that is why I'm getting rid of that. And then I am getting rid of some porch decor that I've just had for a long time, and I'm just kind of over it, including these branches and then that kind of Halloween or fall wreath. Okay friends, that is all I have for today's decluttering and minimalism collaboration. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that I decluttered for the month of December. I hope it gave you some inspiration on things around your home that you could potentially go through and declutter. Please don't forget to check out my description box in case I have some friends joining me. There will be a playlist if you need more decluttering and minimalism motivation. But as always, I really appreciate you watching all the way until the end, and I will see you next time. Bye!